Hello and good morning. My name is Evan Knoll, and today I will be presenting my project on natural products in the cosmetic industry. So first, I'd just like to introduce you to types of cosmetic products that are used in everyday life. There are five main categories of cosmetic products. There's skincare products, hair care products, face care products, personal care products, and treatment products. So skincare products are the most popular cosmetics and account for 20% of all cosmetics sold. These include moisturizers, creams, powders, essential oils, and toners. Hair care products are the second most popular cosmetic and include shampoos, conditioners, and hair gels. Face care products overlap with skincare products, but are herbal cosmetics that are designed specifically to be used on your face. These products include face scrub, face wash, toner, and sunscreen. Personal care products include toothpaste, mouthwash, teeth whiteners. They also include soaps, bathing gels, stuff like that. Treatment care products are produced to treat certain skin or hair problems. For example, acne cream and anti-dandruff shampoo. It is important to note that there are many subcategories to these five main categories, but I'll be focusing primarily on the broader scope. So, deciphering the cosmetic industry's terminology. So, within the cosmetic industry, terms like organic, natural, and green are thrown around all the time. I think it's important for consumers like you and I to know the difference in terminology in order to properly care for your body and to purchase cosmetic products that are right for you. An organic cosmetic product is a good that is prepared and grown without pesticides, GMOs, chemical fertilizers, sulfates, parabens, and antibiotics. There are significant challenges to selling an organic product in the consumer market, however, because the expiration date is usually a smaller window than chemically manipulated products. A natural cosmetic product is a good that is derived from plant, mineral, or animal byproduct. Many brands use this term on their cosmetic products because there is no governing body that enforces specific guidelines to market this product as natural. And a green cosmetic product is used to indicate that the contents of the bottle slash container is natural. The standalone part of a green cosmetic product is that the bottle or container is produced using sustainable and renewable resources. Much like the natural cosmetic products, green products have no governing body to enforce the guidelines. So here is a figure of the natural cosmetics global market from 2007 to 2017. As you can see from the figure one above, the global market for natural cosmetics has been steadily increasing from 2007 to 2017. In 2007, the global market value for the natural cosmetics industry sat right around 7 billion US dollars. In contrast to the 2017 value of approximately 15 billion US dollars, so this kind of highlights the constant expansion of the industry as well as the major global power that these cosmetic industries hold. And here is a projected market increase of the organic cosmetic industry from 2016 to 2024. Figure 2 pictured above shows the drastic projected increase in the global organic cosmetic industry. The magnitude of the shift from 2016 to 2024, approximately 10 billion US dollars to approximately 20 billion US dollars, shows 100% growth in 8 years in terms of billions of US dollars. The point I'm trying to make here is that the natural cosmetic industry has been a major industry in the global economy for years and will continue to grow for years to come. Now I'd like to introduce you to some types of materials used in cosmetics. So many cosmetic products use essential oils, vegetable oils, botanicals, marine ingredients, and health and food sector ingredients to produce their products. These products can be used individually and in some cases are used in tandem with other organic ingredients such as water or other solvents. First, essential oils are a major component in many cosmetic products. Examples include rosewood oil, which is used for topical applications for acne, wrinkles, and stretch marks. Tea tree oil, which can be made into creams and used for oily skin and itchiness. Or bergamot, added to shampoo for oily hair, and it's also used to help psoriasis when combined with diluted vegetable oil. Second, vegetable oils are an important part of many cosmetics. Examples include coconut oil, which is used as a moisturizer or a dandruff control in shampoo, and palm oil, which is used as a hydration agent, found in 70% of all cosmetic products. Third, botanicals such as CBD, which are used in topical creams for pain relief, inflammation, and calming actions. And also Pterocarpus marsupium, which is used for controlling blood sugar levels by inducing the pancreas's beta cell to release insulin in order to fight aging skin. Fourth, marine ingredients are very common in the cosmetics industry as well. For example, seaweed is used in many skincare products to reduce the appearance of cellulite. Another marine ingredient used commonly is phytoplankton. Phytoplankton is rich in lipids and omega-3 fatty acids and works to renew the skin's protective coating. Lastly, health and food sector ingredients are used in abundance within the cosmetics industry. For example, olive oil is a main ingredient in many lotions and shampoos for moisturization and cleansers. Another health and food sector ingredient is aloe vera, which is used in creams and gels to assist burns, wound healing, and for its emollient properties. Now I'd like to introduce you to some examples of natural products within the cosmetic industry. So the first one I'd like to talk about is balsam copaiba. Naturally found in accumulations in cavities within the tree trunk of C. officinalis and is tapped by drilling holes into the wood of the trunk. Once tapped, the balsam copaiba is extracted as an oleoresin, which is a natural mixture of essential oils and a resin. This oleoresin is then directly vacuum distilled to produce the copaiba oil. Major components of copaiba oil include caryophyllene, which is a major component of the volatile oil, copanein, beta-bis-abalene, gamma-humulene, caryophyllene oxide, alpha-lanegene, alpha-multijugenol, and terpenic acids. Copaiba oil is present in many soaps, creams, lotions, and perfumes. It is mainly used as a fixative and also has medical applications, which means it's used in diuretics and other cough medicines. And there in figure 3, you can see the compound caryophyllene, which is a major component of that oleoresin. Next, I'd like to introduce beeswax. Beeswax is obtained from the honeycomb of the honeybee. After the honey is removed from the honeycombs, they are washed, then melted with hot water, and they're strained, and they're poured into molds to harden. The 3 major types of beeswax are yellow beeswax, white beeswax, and beeswax absolute. Yellow beeswax is the crude product formed through the initial processes. White beeswax and beeswax absolute are derived from yellow beeswax. In order to convert yellow beeswax to white beeswax, the yellow beeswax is bleached by peroxides or can also be bleached naturally using a combination of air, sunlight, and moisture. To convert yellow to absolute, the yellow beeswax must be extracted with alcohol. Beeswax chemical composition varies with the particular species of bee that creates the wax. Generally, beeswax, yellow and white, contains over 80 different compounds, largely made up of hydrocarbons, alkanes, fatty acids, fatty alcohols, free fatty acids, fatty acid monoesters, fatty acid polyesters, diesters, monoesters, triesters, hydroxypolyesters, 1,2,3 propane triol monoesters, unsaturated linear fatty acids, and hydroxy acids. Whereas beeswax absolute contains mostly cerulean and also aromatic volatile compounds. Cosmetic applications for both yellow and white beeswax include usages as emulsifiers and thickening agents for ointments, facial makeups, lotions, lipstick, hair conditioners, and shaving products. Whereas beeswax absolute is used as a fragrance in soaps, lotions, creams, and perfumes. An interesting application I learned about beeswax is that it's used as a source of triacontanol, which is a chemical used to increase crop yield in many farms. And in figure 4, pictured in the slide, you can see various hydrocarbons, which are the main kind of building blocks for beeswax. The next example I'd like to talk about is called galbanum. In order to extract the galbanum oil, the stems of the plant are cut near the ground and they produce a dried resinous substance. So there's two different types of galbanum. There's soft and there's hard. Soft galbanum is a viscous liquid, whereas hard galbanum is a solid. They are both found from slicing the stems of the plant. In order to form galbanum oil, soft galbanum is used to prepare a resinoid. This is done by solvent extraction using a high boiling odorless solvent such as diethyl phthalate, diethyl sebacate, or propylene glycol. The volatile oil contains a 63 to 75% monoterpene hydrocarbon, mostly 3-pinene, 3-carene, and alpha-pinene, with small amounts of delta-limonene, terpinolene, and etc. There's also 4,5 monoterpene alcohols such as linalool, terpenol, boreol, fenchol, and more. There's also many minor components to galbanum. Cosmetic applications of galbanum oil includes being used as a fixative and fragrance component in cosmetics such as soaps, detergents, creams, lotions, and perfumes. Actually, and in figure 5 there, you can see that alpha-pinene is shown, and that is a major component of the volatile portion of the galbanum oil. The next natural product in the cosmetic industry I'd like to talk about is agar, or agar. Agar is the dried hydrophilic extract of various red algae. Since agar is insoluble in organic solvents, it is formed by precipitation from aqueous solution by alcohol and tannin. Agar is a widely sought after resource for its gel properties. Since it does not melt below 85 degrees Celsius, agar possesses a unique trait called hysteresis lag. This means that agar has the ability to gel at a much lower temperature than the melting temperature of the gel. When forming a gel, agar can absorb up to 200 times its volume of water, and those are some of the properties that make it so sought after. The chemical structure of agar is still not fully determined. This is because of the plethora of commercial sources of agar. The consensus, however, is that all agars consist of two major polysaccharides, which are neutral agarose and agaropectin. Agar is most commonly used in the production of emulsions, suspensions, and gels and moisturizers. Another natural product in the cosmetic industry I'd like to talk about is witch hazel. So witch hazel is derived from the leaves, bark, and twigs of the plant itself. Witch hazel water is what you're actually trying to extract, and that is obtained directly from the dried twigs. In preparation, the twigs are macerated for about 24 hours in twice their weight of warm water. Next, distillation occurs, followed by the addition of alcohol to the distillate and thorough mixing. Major components of witch hazel include hamameltanine or diglyhamulose, gallitanins, and or proanthocyanidins. Witch hazel has many medicinal properties used to treat hemorrhoids, itching, and more. For cosmetic applications, however, witch hazel is used in ointments, lotions, and cloth wipes. And then shown above there in figure 7 is hamameltanine, which is a major component in witch hazel. So now some natural products and chemicals to try to avoid within your cosmetics. The first one I'll be talking about is parabens, and that's found in 70 to 90% of cosmetics, which is surprising because parabens are preservative chemicals that mimic estrogen, which causes human hormone regulation to be thrown off. Studies have shown that their use in large quantities can be linked to breast cancer, skin cancer, and decreased sperm count. The next one I'd like to talk to to talk about, sorry, is triclosan. Triclosan is an antimicrobial chemical most commonly found in antibacterial soaps. Studies have shown that it contributes to thyroid issues and antibiotic resistant superbugs. Next, we have sodium lauryl sulfate, which is found in many foundations and concealers. It is also a common ingredient in many cream-based cosmetics. Uh, Unfortunately, it contains 1,4-dioxane and ethylene oxide, which are known to cause cancer. It is also known to cause canker sores, acne, and skin irritation, so be sure to try to steer clear from that one. And then, last but not least, we have phthalates, and these are already banned in the European Union, but phthalates are chemicals found in color cosmetics that are linked to cancer and reproductive toxicity. These chemicals are still widely used in practice in the United States, which is pretty nuts. And then here on the slide, you can see that I found a few articles that were interesting that talk about the reproductive and developmental toxicity of phthalates. Also, there's one here that talks about the concentrations of parabens in human breast tumors, and there was a few articles actually on breast cancer in relation to parabens, so they're a good ones to look at. And also triclosan and antibiotic resistance in Staphylococcus aureus. That's also a very good article to read. And here are my references. And any questions?